Welcome. In front of me is Lenovo ThinkPad T495, and in this video I will show you how to run diagnostics on this laptop. So the easiest way to do this would be by entering the diagnostics menu, and to enter it you're gonna have to turn off your PC, or if you can, then actually it's better if you select power options and select restart instead of turning this device off. And then once your screen goes off, start pressing the F12 button repeatedly in order to open the boot menu. And this way you will open the boot menu. But if you don't have such if you can't restart your computer and you have to turn it off instead, and then open the boot menu from the powered off state, then you have to deal with many unsuccessful attempts of doing so, because entering boot menu on this laptop is kind of tricky. So but basically, just like on any other PC, you have to press the power button once and then repeatedly start pressing the F12 button, and then wait and check if your device enters the boot mode. Okay, so as you can see, I succeeded, but don't worry if you didn't. Just try another time, and if you still cannot enter the boot mode, press and hold F button and try clicking pressing F12 along with F button. F button is located next to your left control button, by the way, and this way you will surely enter the boot menu. And once you are here, press tab button once to switch to the app menu, and in the app menu select Lenovo Diagnostics, which is the third option, and you can navigate between the options using down and up arrow keys. So select Lenovo Diagnostics using enter, and then wait until it loads up. Now once you are in the Lenovo Diagnostics, you can navigate between the diagnostics options using your arrow buttons. As you can see, you can basically perform diagnostics on any of your device's hardware elements: storage, battery, display, motherboard, and each element has a specific key assigned to it. So you can either select the element that you want to check and press enter, or just press the assigned key. So you can also run all the entire diagnostics, the diagnostic of the entire hardware, by selecting run all and pressing enter, or just pressing the R button. Now you can decide which kind of diagnostics you want to perform. It can be quick, unattended, quick, full, unattended, or just full. So basically, unattended tests don't require any interaction for you. They just get performed by themselves. So you can go with whichever option you like, or whichever you need, rather than like. But I'm gonna go with quick unattended scan, because I don't want this video to last too long. In order to perform the quick unattended scan, you can either press Q button or just select this option and press enter, and then just wait until the process is performed. So as you can see, everything passed the test, and generally we can check the number of elements that passed the test. In my case it's 8, and failed. The elements that failed, in my case it's 0. Here you can see the results for each of your hardware elements. As you can see, everything passed except for the battery. They got some kind of warning. And we can check the log of the tests by either pressing the V button or just selecting the view log right here and pressing enter. So let's press V, and as you can see here, we can you can scroll down using down arrow key. As you can see, you can check the entire information about your computer and the test performed. Yeah, there is a whole bunch of info. I'm really not gonna explain everything to you, so you can get to know with all the info you got here for yourself. You can find anything that you need yourself and get to know what it means. And if you want to save this log, you have to press F2 button, then wait until this log is saved. Okay, so you gotta plug in an external device like USB flash drive. Let's try to do this. Okay, let me try once again. Now let's try to save this log. I'm not sure it's gonna work because since I only now entered the USB flash drive, it might not be recognized yet. But let's see. Okay, let me. Oh. Yeah, and now the log is saved on an external USB flash drive. Okay. Now to exit, press escape, then escape again, then press enter, and this way you will boot back into Windows. And that's basically it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.